Sana was 31 when she asked herself a question she had never dared to before. Do I even have the right to live here? It wasn't a stranger who made her feel this way. It was her own home. The same home where, after her father's death, she had held everything together for 3 years. She paid the electricity bills, managed groceries, kept track of medicines, and arranged repairs when the roof started leaking. She never complained. At the time, it felt like love. Now, it felt like something else. Her brother Bilal was coming back from Dubai, with his 2 children. The same Bilal who had spent years saying, things are a bit tough. The same one who called on Eid but never came when their mother was sick. And yet, suddenly, he was the son of the house. That night, her mother made biryani and even prepared dessert. Sana noticed immediately. This kind of care usually came with difficult news. Beta, her mother said gently, Bilal is coming. The children need space. You're understanding, you'll manage something in a few days. A few days. 3 years of her life, reduced to that. Sana looked at her quietly. I've done so much for this house, Ami. Does that mean nothing? Her mother paused, just briefly. Then she said. What you did, that was your duty. But what about Bilal's children? It's not their fault. Duty. The word settled heavily inside Sana. That night, she didn't cry the way she expected to. Instead, she sat in silence, staring at the walls that suddenly felt unfamiliar. For the first time, a thought crossed her mind. I gave so much, but I never kept track. Why? She opened her laptop. Bank statements. Transfers. Receipts. One by one, she went through everything: utility bills, medical expenses, roof repairs, daily household costs. Over 3 years. She had spent nearly 1.8 million rupees on that house. Not once had she asked for it back. Not once had she been acknowledged for it in a meaningful way. And still, it was called duty. The next day, she visited her friend Hira, a lawyer. After listening carefully, Hira said, Sana, this isn't just emotional. You've been living there as a contributing resident. No one can ask you to leave on such short notice. And the money you've spent, it can be accounted for. Sana had never thought of it like that. To her, her mother's word had always been final. A daughter's role was to give, to adjust, to sacrifice, and never to question. But maybe there was a difference between love and being used. And maybe that difference wasn't just emotional. Maybe it could be proven. The next 2 weeks were quiet. Sana didn't argue. She didn't try to explain herself. Instead, she made arrangements. Through a friend, she found a small apartment. It wasn't perfect, the paint was worn, the kitchen was narrow, but it was hers. The first night there, she sat on the floor with a cup of tea, surrounded by half-open boxes. The silence felt heavy. For a moment, doubt crept in. Was I wrong? Did I overreact? But then she remembered that single word again, duty. And how easily everything she had done had been reduced to it. She took a deep breath and let it go. She organized all her documents, receipts, bank records, bills, into a single folder. Clear. Undeniable. On the day Bilal arrived, Sana wasn't home. Her phone kept ringing. Missed calls from her mother. Missed calls from Bilal. An unknown number. She finally sent one message. The folder is on the kitchen table. Everything is recorded. If I couldn't be kept with respect, I'll speak through legal means. 6 months later, Sana's life looked different. Not perfect, but stable. She had accepted a promotion she once refused. Because she thought, who will take care of Ami? There were still difficult days. Bills that made her pause. Evenings that felt too quiet. But there was something new, something steady. Self-respect. She started a small online service to help women organize their finances, especially those starting over after divorce or family breakdowns. One client told her, "You changed my life." Sana smiled and replied, "No. You did. I just helped you understand your numbers." Sana's story isn't unique. There's someone like her in many homes, someone who gives quietly, carries responsibility without recognition, and is told it was all just duty. But love and exploitation are not the same. And sometimes, the difference becomes clear not just in emotions, but in the records we were never taught to keep. Keep account of your love. Not to demand it back, but so no one can ever say, "You gave nothing,